Hey guys, it's Shane from Jaggs Journeys. Well, I'm back at Warner Brothers Movie World in the Gold Coast. Now with the haunt season just ahead, Movie World's Fright Nights event is just around the corner. So I thought I'd come in today and share with you everything you'll need to know about Fright Nights 2024 at Movie World. If you're coming along this year, they've released all the information about what's happening with this event. So I thought I'd put all that together for you guys into one quick video so you'll know what to expect when you visit Fright Nights 2024. Anyway, let's go and check it out now. So why don't you come along with me and join the journey.
Jaggs Journeys.
Alright, so Fright Nights event is from the 5th of October until the 31st of October. Now essentially though, it is on Friday and Saturday nights, and there will also be a night on the 31st, which is a Thursday, which is Halloween. Now the cost for Fright Nights, you can't get in with your annual pass, so you actually have to buy a dedicated ticket to Fright Nights online, and for the first two nights it's $89 each. After that though, it heads up to $99 each for the remainder of the event. Last year it got a bit more expensive on the last few nights, but this year it's just $99 after the first two nights. And this event itself, it does go from 6 p.m. until 10:30 p.m. The rides though will be closing at 10 p.m. on those nights. By the way, it is definitely cheaper to buy your tickets online than at the gate. You get charged about $20 more at the gate. Now I would definitely recommend getting a fast track for the mazes on the night if you can. The queues are very big, can be up to an hour and a half or longer. So for $130 per person you can get a fast track pass to the mazes. I definitely recommend that. Or for $190 you can get one that includes the rides as well. It's not unlimited, but it is one fast track entry to each of the rides that are open on the night. And on those nights you will see Green Lantern, DC Rivals, Wild West Falls, Batwing, The Flash and the Superman rides. They'll all be open on the night, and again only until 10 p.m. There will be different precincts set up around the night, but this one up here, which is essentially the fountain, that will be a safe zone. So if you're feeling too scared, you can hang at the front of the park. Now there will be theming and flames and monsters around on the night. And as you're heading up Main Street, this is gonna actually be another precinct called the Nightmares Precinct. There'll be creatures from your darkest nightmares appearing through here. No doubt there'll be lots of smoke around, and you may not even see them, they'll just appear. So you will get lots of scares in Main Street. And by the way, if you did want to come to Fright Nights every single night for the whole entire event, you can buy a season pass. Now it's $499, and that will give you entry into Fright Nights every single night of the event. Now some of the retail stores will be open for Fright Nights merchandise, but they'll also have like pop-up stores or stalls or stands around the park as well, where you'll be able to buy Fright Nights merch throughout the night. Now you can purchase a bit of a pre-event cocktail party, like a ticket, like a VIP ticket I suppose. It's $59. It's in the Rick's Courtyard, and it's pretty much a pre-event cocktail party. So this here takes you through to Rick's Courtyard, where the pre-event VIP party will be. You get 4:30 p.m. early entry. Essentially you get drinks and canapes, like snacks. As soon as you go in, upon entry, there is character meet and greets, so I guess there's photo opportunities, and you will also get a voucher for food, drink and ice cream that you can spend in the park throughout the night. Rather than having it all here in years gone by, they used to have, it all set up in here, like a buffet dinner and all that kind of thing. So this year it's a little bit low key, but you can head here first, check out the little pre-VIP cocktail party, and then what happens then is there'll be an opening scene for the night, and you'll get a certain area cordoned off on Main Street where you get to see the opening moment. So this year the Fright Nights event is actually hosted by Beetlejuice, so that was announced not too long ago. So we're kind of excited for that. So I believe you can pretty much get to interact with Beetlejuice pretty much throughout the night, which means you'll be able to get photos as well. Now, as I mentioned just before, with the First Bite pre-event cocktail party, you'll have some drinks and snacks in there, meet some of the characters, and then you'll get like a VIP area for the opening moment of Fright Nights, which is at the top of Main Street in front of the Daily Planet. So essentially in here, so they have an opening moment here, they announce Fright Nights, usually all the characters then come out and they run towards you in Main Street. I normally like to stand at they sort of mark the area off around here somewhere, so normally I like to stand around there, but I'm not sure where they will put this area for the First Bite people. In my opinion, it should be right at the front, so they run at you. That's where I want to be to get the moment on camera. I'm hoping it's not just to the side. If it's just to the side, I definitely won't be there. I'll be getting my way in to the front here. So we'll see what happens with that. So I might change my mind and do that First Bite as well. But as I said, this is where all of the characters will come out and run towards you, and then they will run down Main Street here. So normally have lots of special effects and lighting when all that happens, and opening scene right here. They then also have a band playing here. It's the same band they've had every year, but they are awesome, kind of like thrash metal, rock, and they then kick off the night there. Now, one thing I love about these events is they have the themed food and drinks throughout the park and different treats as well. So we do know that they've released a slaughterhouse stack, probably available at the Gotham Burgers, which essentially is an open burger with tenders, cheese sauce. The burger has onion rings in it. You get chips as well, a drink as well. So it's like $20, it's pretty good. But normally they also have themed things like themed blood bags, which is like cordial. They have an alcohol version and a non-alcohol version. And then I have like themed desserts as well. Usually around the park or at Sweet Treats or the ice cream parlor or even at Village Bean as well. So always look out on the night for themed treats, drinks. I always look out for those. To me, that's part of going to these events, is trying all those different foods and drinks. It's all part of the experience. Now, another precinct is Fright Central. Basically all things frightfully fun. I think that's where Beetlejuice is, and also where you can have some of the horror encounters, I think, as well. Although I think most of those might be in the studio showcase. We'll go down and have a look at that as well. But Fright Central to me would be up the top of Main Street as well, near the stage. I'm not 100% sure on that particular one, on that location, but we'll have to wait and see if that's where it is. Now, it doesn't look like they're doing the Hillbilly Precinct this year, so what they're doing this year is using this area, and it's going to be called the Doomed Precinct. So essentially in here, it's like you're going to get streets of, I guess, wild villains running amok around here, and so yeah, there'll be like gangs of thugs, all that kind of thing. So I guess it will be pretty well lit in here, and maybe smoke coming through the area, and all these thugs will be, I guess, giving you a hard time as you walk through the area. So this is going to be pretty cool to see this area utilized as a precinct through there. Now also, this is a shortcut to the mazes, so you can come through here, and where those green gates are there, you can head up there and that takes you to the mazes. So we can't see the mazes today because they're actually behind the park, so behind here, up the back of Wild West Falls. You can't even see it. I'm not allowed to put cameras over gates, over that gate, so I can't show you that, but that's where the mazes are. This will be the shortcut here. So you better come through here to go to the mazes, and then also you can come back down around the back, past Wild West Falls ride, which then takes you back around here again as well. I guess whilst I really did enjoy the Hillbilly Precinct, something's about to blow. Well, I did enjoy that precinct. I'm also looking forward to seeing a new precinct in here. Gangs of thugs, streets gone wild. Should be pretty cool. So whilst there won't be any hillbilly people down here giving you scares, it's still going to be an area that's hopefully going to be well lit, or I guess themed lit, and the ride itself will be open, as mentioned. Last year they just did some lighting. We made recommendations that they pumped smoke through the area, and even just a slight eerie kind of background tune. That's what we're hoping to see this year for the Wild West Falls ride, and if they do, I'd definitely be trying to ride that on the night. And then behind there is the ghost town, and I'll tell you what, if that's pumped with smoke and sound effects, that will be really, really scary and eerie on the night. So just next to Wild West Falls, up here is the pathway and the fences, and those tops of those buildings you can see, that's actually the mazes up behind there. So this will all be open on the night. You have full access to get into there, and you'll be able to enjoy all the mazes except for the DC Deceased, which will again be in the stage down there, I think it's stage 14, next to the Hollywood stunt driver. And by the way, Midway Games will also be open for Fright Nights, and you can go online and buy a deal for Fright Nights 6 games for $34. Now, as far as mazes go, there are 5 again this year, and it is the same 5 as last year. So you've got your DC Deceased maze, Death Row, Hellship, The Conjuring Universe, and Sir Curse. It is the same ones. I'm pretty sure though we will see probably a few differences in some of those mazes. Maybe particularly the DC Deceased. I think we might see a few more jump scares than what we got last year. It was a bit sort of, like, don't get me wrong, really well themed. Awesome amount of detail went into there, the costuming and everything, it was awesome, but we just didn't get the jump scares. So Fright Nights is all about the jump scares. Hopefully we get a little bit more jump scares in that maze. The rest I always really enjoy. I actually really enjoy all the rest of those mazes. So the DC Deceased maze, that will be in the same location as last year, which is the old arcade building, and you queue up through the Hollywood stunt driver, I guess, arena. And all the other mazes, I can't show you those, but they are behind the park, up behind Wild West Falls, all in the same location. Now they have announced something new this year, which is WB Horror Encounters. You get scary moments with your favorite Hollywood horror monsters, I suppose, or characters. Now, they haven't sort of announced where that is, but in my opinion, as a guess, I think it might be here in the old WB Studio Showcase building. It's empty now. There's room in there to do this properly and to basically set up, I guess it's like photo op sets, so you can go in and then there'll be a set and then the character will come out and scare you and get a photo. That's what the encounter would be. Doesn't look like there's an upcharge or a cost to that from what I can see. I can't find anything online anyway, so it looks like it might be a free thing. You probably just have to pay for the photo. But again, I could be wrong. I can't seem to find that info out at this point in time. I think it's in there, so we'll have to wait and see, but that's where I think that will be. And I am actually really looking forward to the horror encounters because that's something new and different that I haven't done before. And if it is not an upcharge, even better. Now, there also was rumors of another maze, a Beetlejuice maze. And look, you know what? You never know. They might just announce that closer to the time. And if they do, that will then be probably put in the WB showcase. So again, there's a few things around for Fright Nights that we're not sure 100% yet on where they'll be located. So it really depends if they're going to announce another maze, if it is a Beetlejuice maze. If it is, I think it'll be in the WB showcase. If not, well then that'll be fine, and it'll probably be the horror encounters in there. Now last year they had like an underground club set up in here. I did go in there. It was kind of quite empty at times, so this year I don't think they're doing anything inside this venue. One thing I'm not too sure on is where they're going to locate the panic rooms this year. So I have a couple of thoughts on that. And again, this might come down to whether they move the WB Horror Encounters from the Studios Showcase into maybe just into Main Street, or maybe they'll put the panic rooms into their Studio Showcase. I'm really not sure. Sometimes they set them up with shipping containers, so they could even be in another part behind the scenes that they might just open up for that experience. Now this year there's actually 8 panic rooms. I think there was 6 last year. So you got the Cursed Tomb, the Antidote, the Conservatory, the Train of Terror, a Vampire's Awakening, Blood of the Swamp Moon, Diner 666 or 666, and Murder in the Morgue. So those are the 8 escape rooms that they're having this year. Now it's $125. That actually books out the escape room. So the minimum you can book is for 2 people. The maximum is 6 people. So I'd recommend coming in with a group of 6 people because then you can split that cost, that 125, you can divide that to 6. If there is only 2 of you, maybe find some other people who maybe are in groups of 2 or 4 who want to do it as well, and then you can make up a group of 6, and it just brings that cost down, and I highly recommend doing that. You do have to book those, and they actually sell out really fast, so yeah, it's about a 30-minute experience as well. So get online anyway and check out the escape rooms. And there'll also be entertainment happening throughout the night in Main Street. You'll be able to check out all the different show times on the app. Anyway guys, that pretty much wraps up everything you'll need to know about the Fright Nights event 2024 here at Movie World this year. All of the information is online. Get on there and check it all out. Book your tickets online, save some money doing that, and book your fast track there as well if you can. Otherwise you'll be waiting in a lot of queues unless you're going on another night as well. But be prepared for big queues for the mazes. So if you can do the fast track, I would highly recommend it. And by the way, this event is recommended for 15 plus, okay? So it's not a little kids event. If you're looking for a little kids Halloween event, you want to go to SeaWorld, to Spooky Nights, or to Dreamworld for the Happy Halloween event. But definitely Fright Nights is for a 15 plus event. Anyway guys, if you did enjoy this video, please give us a like. I've got lots of theme parks, attractions, content from all around the Gold Coast, Australia, and in the US as well on my YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to keep the journey going. Appreciate all the support, giving the videos a like as well. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next journey.